is amazing. There's no other way about it. This movie is spectacular. It's a cinema moment. I never went to go and see Barbie or Oppenheimer. So the hype train for this movie has, completely left the station. We're 2 years into the movie's life cycle. Nolan season rolled around, and it was time to check out all the movies that I haven't seen. We'll probably be talking about the other movie that we went to go and see, Inception, but we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about Oppenheimer. There's a lot of stuff that I didn't know about Oppenheimer that this movie obviously brought to light. Never knew anything about his affair with Jean Tatlock, which in this movie is played by Florence Pugh, who is an amazing actress, by the way. I love her, especially as her character in the MCU. That's my favourite role of hers because it's recurring, so I feel like that's a bit of a advantage. If you have a recurring role, that's more likely to be, people's most favourite. Because I know that she was in Midsommar, and that's quite a lot of people's favourite role of hers. But yeah, she was really good in this movie, but I didn't know anything about that. I'm not going to say storyline, but I was going to say storyline. Like, I didn't know about that part of his life, that he was a womanizer, if you will. But it's really sad, actually. So one night, they obviously meet up again because it's an affair, and they do the business, if you will. And by the way, I cut my wrist at work. Nothing too serious, it's just like a little surface cut, but I just thought I would mention why I've got a plaster on my wrist, just so that you know that I'm not lying to you. It's just like a little one, but I had to put a plaster on it because it was bleeding. But back to the movie, yeah, so they do the business, and he tells her that, I'm glad that you called, and I'm glad that I came, but we have to stop this. This woman is very, very, very mentally ill, and she sadly takes her own life, which completely destroys him. And then his wife finds him because he's ran away on the horse, and she's like, what? And he's like, this woman had a relationship, told her I would never leave, or I would always pick up, answer the phone, and was like the different sides of, or the different upbringings that they had. Just from being like from two separate parts. But it's like a very big emphasis on the Jewish heritage, because obviously, if you didn't know, Robert Oppenheimer, creator of the atom bomb, with the famous phrase, "I am become death, destroyer of worlds." And I'm pretty sure he only says that once, and it's with Jean, and she asks him to read a book that's in, I want to say Yiddish, but it might be Hebrew, and it's like when they're doing the business, she makes him do it, she makes him read it. Yeah, weird. But something that I've not even mentioned yet. How have I not mentioned it? The soundtrack. I was at work today, and after a certain point you can like listen to music. Let me just show you this. Yeah, I've been listening to the soundtrack. I absolutely love this song so much. The theme song. I've just been listening to it non-stop. The same one song, like the theme song. So it plays like pretty early in the movie, and see when it like started playing, my brain just went into full focus mode. We were like 2 minutes late into the cinema, so it had already started, and as soon as we sat down, this is the first time, to my knowledge actually, I think the first time we've ever secured middle back row seats. They are the best seats in the screening. I do have a photo. That's where we were sitting, like literally bang spank in the middle of this massive auditorium that I still don't know if it's called an auditorium, but I'm calling it an auditorium. I'm so happy. This was the most perfect movie I've ever seen, and that's crazy because I was literally saying the same thing about Interstellar. It's like he one-upped himself like 100%, like 120% actually. I was so locked in, like I was saying, the music started playing, and I just knew we were in store for like the most amazing thing that I'd ever seen. Now, not everyone agrees with me. My friends, like my friend that I went with, he liked it. He said it was a very good movie, but he said it dragged on. I asked my other friend. He said, I didn't really like it that much. So I obviously told him that he was wrong. I'm joking. Well, I'm not joking. I did tell him he was wrong, but I told him I was joking. You can't have a wrong opinion. That's what I mean. What you can have though is, I know, I always somehow manage to ramble about unrelated subjects to the video. After the movie, I dragged my friend to the comic store, and one of these isn't mine, this is my friend's, because he forgot to take it out of my bag before I went to work. So yeah, sadly I won't be reading this one, but these two are mine. There's not enough room on my desk right now to put one down. You can probably guess why I picked this one up. It's totally not because it's my two favourite family members, Nightwing and Batman, but this could actually be Nightwing becoming Batman, because that happens sometimes. Ridiculous stuff, but they didn't have any other Nightwing stuff. It was all like the new 52, and it was all like £3, and I was like, no. Whereas in this like little, what do you call it, like a bargain bin, I got these, so can't complain. £1 for 2 comics. I got that one, but we're not here to talk about comics, we're here to talk about Oppenheimer, which is officially the best movie that I've ever seen. Doesn't mean it's my favourite, but it is the best movie that I've ever seen. And I can't wait to watch The Odyssey next year, because I'm now a full Christopher Nolan fan. You know, before I had only ever seen the Batman trilogy. I don't think I'd ever seen any other Christopher Nolan movie apart from Man of Steel, but he was more like a producer on that movie. But you should watch this movie if you haven't, and if you can watch it in the cinema. They do special screenings sometimes, so definitely get on that. I love this movie so much. I hope that you love this movie so much. It means so much to me, and the music, the soundtrack, it speaks to me on a deeper level. I've had the theme song stuck in my head all day, even longer, and even like more, like it's come into my head even more than the Interstellar theme did. And the Interstellar theme got played a good amount of times after we watched that movie, so I can already tell that I'm going to get sick of the Oppenheimer soundtrack soon enough, but for now I'm absolutely loving it, which is